right, we are back in Moab doing a little hike or a trail run, maybe a little bit of both.
We're at Mill Creek Trail.
All right, a little bit about the parking here for the Mill Creek Trail. If you're pulling a trailer, keep that in mind because as you saw on the sign back there, no trailers beyond 20 feet are allowed back here. So there is parking further up. I don't know how far of a walk it is for us, again, given that we can't park back here because we have a trailer. So, sign that indicates the trail here by the restrooms. This is the trail that leads down to the beach, and this way is towards the falls.
The rocks are seriously slippery.
They're kind of slippery, so that's why.
My shoes.
That's why I'm recording it, because if you happen to end up in the little creek, I'll
I'm
capture
taking
it.
the easy way out. I'm not chancing it. Woo!
All right, we'll see if we can crank this up just a little bit, do a little trail running. Okay, we lasted about 2.5 seconds before we got tired and hot, so we had to stop to take our jackets off and mostly just to rest. All right, I guess this is the place where we get prepped to get wet, huh?
Yeah.
So we did bring some water shoes. Rather than continuing to hike in our wet shoes, we brought some spares.
Yes.
Okay, as you can see, Kathy brought a more cross-functional design of shoe. Actually, I think hers are going to be better. I brought the same ones that I used for Mexico. In fact, I think there's still some Mexican sand in those shoes. Anyway, all things considered, I probably should have brought the ones more like Kathy's. I think that would be better. Okay, we do cold water therapy at home, so this shouldn't be a big deal, right? How was it?
It wasn't too bad. Stay on the high rocks.
That actually wasn't too bad. A bit brisk, that's for sure, but it's fairly narrow, not very deep, not bad at all. 50 yards or so, you come to the next crossing, and it looks like there's a couple of different paths to take. We're going to stay to the right. Already wet, so take the plunge. Okay, so I stayed to the right. Kathy actually is doubling back. There are 3 different ways it looks like to come through here. This one on the far left might be the best way, not sure. We'll see how Kathy does and see if it's something that you want to do.
Actually, I don't know if I can get on over there. Okay, so all I have to do is magically jump over onto that rock.
Just magically do it.
All I need is one foot on here. Oh, that's better. As I slide to the second round.
You did
like
it.
That.
Another 50 yards or less. One last one apparently. Let's survey, probably take this one. You gotta love walking in wet shoes. What you doing?
Waiting for you. Get your B-roll.
Well, if you're waiting for me, you're wasting good time.
All right, let's continue.
Okay, we are finished with all of our crossings, water crossings that is. Time to take these cold wet shoes off. Okay, maybe we are redefining what the word beach means.
This is not a beach. This is a little river.
With some sand.
Yeah.
Ish.
I mean, it's still beautiful, but it does not compare to Mexico.
Maybe if you brought down some sandwiches or something, you could have a little nice picnic in the shade. If you were like us and thinking, oh, there's a beach here, maybe rethink your definition of beach. But cute little area, I guess, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so we're nearing the end of the hike portion. So what are you thinking?
I liked Mill Creek. It was short, but it was fun. It was different because of the water, right?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being very difficult and 1 being not difficult at all as far as from a technical standpoint, what would you rate it?
0.5.
Ooh, 0.5.
Would you?
Now, I will counter that and say maybe a 1 or a 1.5. And the only reason is you just have to be careful in a couple of spots, but very
If you have
minimal.
kids, right?
Yeah, and we saw some families with younger children on the hike, and they seem to be doing just fine. Just have to be a little cautious on a couple of spots. But overall, an enjoyable short hike.